everyone, it's Josiah from Journey with Josiah, and today I'm at Borispol Airport in Kyiv to fly to Lviv on board Ukraine International Airlines. Let's go. And here's our aircraft. It's a 10.5-year-old Boeing 737-800, originally delivered to Norwegian Air Shuttle in 2009. UIA picked it up in 2018. Here's UIA's business class in the European configuration. You should definitely check out my UIA 737 business class video to London. Alright, here we are. We've made it to our seat. There's an average 31 inches of seat pitch and an average 17-inch width. There's a nice large seat back pocket and tray table. You can recline, and the seats are nice and thickly padded. I think they're better than Lufthansa's or Austrian's. So let's check out the contents of the seat back pocket. There's a safety card, an in-flight magazine, and a food and drinks menu and duty-free that you couldn't use on this flight because it was really short and there was no time for it anyway.
Captain speaking, my name is Roman Verona. Welcome aboard Boeing 737 Ukraine International Airlines flight to Lviv. We expect to obtain permission for takeoff in 5 minutes. We expect small flight with flight time 1 hour. Fire information the present weather in Lviv. Warm temperature plus 2 degrees Celsius. More detailed information about our route and expected time of arrival provided 30 minutes after takeoff. Thank you for attention. Enjoy your flight.
So here's our route today. We're flying from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, to Lviv, a city in the western part of the country. It's about 500 kilometers till then, and we'll be traveling for about an hour. I love flying on cloudy days and seeing the sun after climbing over the clouds. Immediately after takeoff, the cabin service started, which consisted of a cup of water. Reading the UIA news, you can see that Ukraine International has a lot of financial difficulties right now, which is really a shame. They recently stopped flights to Bangkok, which I'm gonna miss because that was really my connection to Asia. UIA has a really great route network which connects Ukraine to the world. I've flown them to London, Athens, and Bangkok. If you want to check out these videos, they're in the top right corner now. The only people who got food on this flight were those who pre-ordered and those in business class. So if you're planning on traveling economy on this flight and you want something to eat, make sure to pre-order something before. The lavatory along with the rest of the aircraft was very clean, but there was no special amenities. Here are my thoughts on Ukraine International Airlines' Boeing 737 in economy from Kyiv to Lviv. This was a very nice flight. It was pleasant, but definitely a short one. If you're taking this flight, expect to be cruising for only about 25 minutes. The seats were average, no headrest, and average pitch and width. They're better than most European airlines because they are actually padded. There was no entertainment on this flight. Not like it was needed anyway. I spent the flight looking through the in-flight magazine and enjoying the clear blue skies that I rarely see in Ukraine's winter. The crew were nice, but they didn't go out of their way to make anything extraordinary. The price of this flight was cheap, that's why I chose it over the train. For such a low price, a cup of water was perfectly enough, and highly appreciated. I believe that would be nice if UIA had more drink options, like their low-cost competitor SkyUp. The aircraft was modern and clean. I would not hesitate to fly Ukraine International Airlines again, and I would recommend taking them if they're cheaper than the train in these domestic hops. Welcome to Lviv. We've arrived ahead of schedule. Thank you so much for watching Journey with Josiah today. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. And check out my Instagram. It's in the description. I want to wish you all a very nice day, and I'll see you for next month's video. Thank you, and goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lviv, Danilo Haletsky Airport. The local time is 20 minutes to midday. We have arrived 5 minutes ahead schedule. Please remain seated and keep your seatbelts fastened until the fasten time is off. Make sure you have personal belongings with you, check seat pockets and overhead bins, and be careful when opening them. Thank you very much for joining us. We're all glad to see you among our guests to wish you a pleasant stay in Lviv for a good continuation of your trip. Goodbye and have a nice day.